Hola YouTubers! So if you read the title of this video, then you already know what this video is going to be about. But I wanted to just show you guys what I have on my lips today, and it is Max Heroin. And it looks like that, very bright purple color, but it tends to show up dark at times, like at night especially. And this was limited edition at first, and it was like sold out very fast. And then when it became permanent in their line, I think this year or the ending of last year, the ending of last year, it was so hard for me to find it, and I just purchased it like in January because it was really hard to find. But anyway, that's it for my lips today. I'm going to be talking about these brushes, these Sedona Lace brushes. So this video is going to be long, so I'm just going to jump right into it. I purchased 3 of the 4 Midnight Lace synthetic brushes, and the reason why I purchased 3 out of 4 is because it comes with the 4th brush is a kabuki brush, and I already have a kabuki brush that I love. And at the time, I loved that kabuki so much that I felt like nothing could replace it. But after using these brushes for months, I really regret not getting the kabuki, because not only is my kabuki at the end of its life, this is the e.l.f. kabuki, and I think it sells for about $3 to $6. It's at the end of its life, like it's all over the place. I still use it because it's still a good brush, but I regret not getting the kabuki. But I got the 928 brush from that set, the Midnight Lace synthetic brush set, and this is a flat top kabuki. Now all of the brushes in this set have pink and black bristles. They're pink and black bristles, pink and black hairs, and they're all very dense. It comes with a very sturdy silver ferrule, and the handle is very sturdy and thick. And these brushes are short, and I'm gonna compare them to the other Sedona Lace brush so that you can see how small this brush is. And I use this brush to apply my tinted moisturizer and my liquid foundation, and I just stipple it on and then buff it out, and this brush gives you the only flawless finish, I'm telling you. And this brush retails for $14.95. So all of the brushes in the synthetic brush set that I own, it's retail for $14.95. I don't know how much the kabuki is because I didn't purchase it, so I don't know how much it costs. Because I bought these brushes individually, I didn't buy the entire set, which is great about Sedona Lace. You don't have to buy the whole set of brushes. You can buy the brushes individually, which is what I did, so I like that. Then I got the 602 brush, which is a angled powder brush, and this I use to contour my cheeks. So it's such on an angle that it just fits right in there, and I can apply my contour and then just buff it out. Oh, I love that. And then the temples and all around, it's just amazing for that. And like I said, that brush is $14.95. This is the 480 brush, and it is just a round powder brush, and I use this to apply my blush. And oh my gosh, if you have a blush that's not so pigmented, this brush will give you that pigmentation. I don't know what this brush does to my blushes that aren't as pigmented, but it packs on the color. So you have to use a light hand when you use this. I also use this brush to set my under eye concealer. So I'll take my powder and just tap it on underneath my eye, and do you see how well that fits under the eye? And then I just, you know, sweep it away, and oh, this brush is amazing for my under eye concealer. To set it with a powder, it's just amazing. And then I decided to go ahead and get a brush from the 12-piece synthetic professional makeup brush set, and I only got one. It comes with 12 brushes, but I only got the 376 brush. And this is a all over powder brush. And let me tell you, this is the biggest powder brush that I've ever seen from any brush company. And I told you I was going to compare the Midnight Lace brushes to another Sedona Lace brush. Like, look how big the powder brush is compared to the brush, the 928 from the Midnight Lace collection. So since this is a powder brush, I use it as what it's meant for. I just use it as a all over powder, and this brush is so soft. It gives me like an airbrush finish. It doesn't, because it's not as dense as the Midnight Lace brushes. It gives me like a good color payoff from my setting powder, but it buffs it out. Like, it doesn't keep the powder in one area. Like, just, I don't know how to explain it. It just buffs it everywhere, and it gives me a great flawless finish. So I really, really, really like this brush. Then I decided to get a brush from the Vortex Professional Makeup Brush Set, and this is the FB01. And the reason why I got this, like, this wasn't even on my list of brushes to buy, but once I saw this on their website, I just had to get it. And it is a fan brush, and it is the biggest fan brush I've ever seen. It's so thick, like, OMG. Like, I had to get this. And what I use this for is multiple things. You can use this for anything. I use this to dust away my under eye concealer powder. If I set my concealer and I have like some powder left over, I'll just dust it away. I also use this to not contour, but highlight down the bridge of my nose if I want a little sparkle or a little glow on the highest points of my cheeks, my chin. If I want to add a little contour powder down below my chin, if I want to contour my cheek, like a light flush of contour, if I want a light flush of blush, this brush does it all. Like, I cannot, like, I don't know what my makeup life was like without this brush. Like, I love this brush, and this brush retails for $14.95. And I'm sorry, I forgot to tell you, this $376 brush from the 12-piece synthetic brush professional makeup brush set is retailed at $15.95. So this is $15.95, the $376 brush, and the FB01 brush is $14.95. And I got two brushes from the 7 Midnight Lace brush set. I'm sorry, let me say that again. 7 Midnight Lace synthetic brush set, and I got the 312 and the 224, and they look like that. So the 312 is a round, it's long haired, but it's a round blending brush, and I just use that to blend out the color on my eye. If I add an eyeshadow, I use this to blend it out. I use it to pack on color. I use it to apply my eyeshadow base. I use it to pack on my eyeshadow primer. I use it to blend out the base and primer. I use it to add a little color and depth to my crease. I use it to blend out the highlight that I put underneath my brow. Like, this brush is a very universal brush. I also use it to contour the bridge of my nose, to add a fine contour line in my cheek, and then I'll use another brush to buff it out. That brush is the truth. I don't know. And oh, I also use it to create the highlight down the bridge of my nose. That brush is everything. Also, I use it to add my concealer and blend it out. Like this here, the concealer down my nose, my chin. This brush, yes. Then the 224 brush, I use this to do everything that I told you the other brush, the 312 brush, does. And I also use this to put color at the not the waterline, but the lash line. A little eyeshadow there. I use it to put my eyeshadow primer and base there. I use this to pack on color into my crease and my outer V, and everything else that I told you the 312 brush does. Like, these brushes are very universal. I use these two brushes all over my face, and these two brushes are $12.95 a piece. Now, Sedona Lace does have deals. I get them to my email all the time, 20% off, 30% off every now and then, and so you can sign up for their email offers. I'll leave the link down below to their website so that you can check out the other brushes that they have. And also, if you pick up the same exact brushes that I got, you don't have to use these brushes for what I said I use them for. You can use them for whatever you like. Just experiment. Makeup is an art, so you can just wing it, do whatever you like with the brushes that you have, because like I told you, these brushes are very, very, very universal, and I really, really do recommend them. If I can, just for a second, I'm gonna show you two other brushes that I have. Now, this is my e.l.f. eyeshadow C brush, and this is a very, very, very good brush. And then I have this MAC 219 brush, and this is a horrible brush. And then the Sedona Lace brush. Now, actually, I'll show you a different e.l.f. brush. I'll show you the e.l.f. Professional Eye Crease brush, which is this brush. Now, these are all blending brushes, and just looking at them, you can see that the Sedona Lace brush is 1,000 times better than the e.l.f. and the MAC brush. Now, I bought the e.l.f. brush first, and this was $1, and just look at that. How great that looks. It's an amazing brush, amazing brush, and I've used that multiple times. I had that brush, I would say, for about a year. And the Sedona Lace brush, I bought it on Black Friday. It didn't get delivered to me until maybe the beginning of December. And I've had this and I've used it for months, and look at it. This brush I've had for, this is the MAC brush. I've had it for about, I got it for Christmas, but it didn't arrive to me until January. And I got it from one of my favorite Instagram buddies. And look at it, like, it is just all over. Look at this, the hairs are flying out the side of it. And it used to be white, but now, because I use a very pigmented pink, and I scrubbed this brush like 1,000 times, and that pink color just will not come out of that brush. So this brush, I think, is $25 to $30. The e.l.f. brush was $1. The Sedona Lace brush was $12.95. So it's your choice. If you want to use e.l.f. brushes, they're really good quality and they last a good while. And I would say e.l.f. brushes, for me, I've had a couple e.l.f. brushes for about 2 years, and they haven't failed on me yet. The Sedona Lace brushes, I love. I've had them for a couple months and I haven't seen anything bad. The only thing I would say is the FB01 fan brush and the 928 flat top kabuki brush has shed on me. Like, I had 2 hairs shed from this one, and it was like maybe a month apart from each other. And then I had a hair shed yesterday, 1 hair shed from this one, and I was just like, you know, that is just so normal, because I was beginning to think that these brushes were abnormal. But it's normal to have your brushes shed. Now, if they're shedding a lot, then you may have a problem, but I don't think you're gonna get that from Sedona Lace, because they have awesome brushes. Like, these brushes are awesome. I swear by them. If my house was on fire and I got to choose an important thing to save, I would save my brushes. My Sedona Lace brushes will be coming out of the fire with me. But yeah, that's all of the brushes that I have to show you. That's all the information that I have for you. Like I said, the link will be down below. You can also follow them on Twitter and Instagram, and I will have that down below. And I believe they have a Facebook page, so I'll link that down below so that you can check them out and ask them a million questions, because I asked a million questions before I made my purchase from Sedona Lace. You can also check out other videos here on YouTube for other reviews for brushes that I didn't mention. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, you can put those down in the bottom bar. Ciao.